exclusive conversation with Dinesh Thakkar, Chairman and Managing Director of Angel One. Now, well, my colleague who went and spoke to him, and incidentally, by the way, also drove a Tesla.
Now, I'll tell you the concept of the conversation. So, Tesla coming into India at that moment, Neeraj, if you recall the way we covered it as well, was not because there was one more car coming in. It was a moment that talked about India even opening up. It's been 10 years since people have been waiting for a Tesla to come. Remember the guys who paid $1,000 to book it, exactly in 2014. So that was one. Are we in that consumption phase as an economy to absorb a Tesla with 110% duty on it? What's happening with the consumption space? What's happening with markets? What's happening in the economy? And then I'm speaking to someone who loves cars in a Tesla. So that's the idea. Take a look at a bit of that conversation. Tesla's India's entry has been 10 years in the making. And I'm sure by now you would have seen a lot of reviews on the car, its performance, etc. In this very special show, we're talking about the Tesla. We're talking about the economics of India that allows for a Tesla right now, the demand it could be seen, and why so much excitement about the EV space. But I'm not going to do this by myself. To help me really take you through Teslanomics, I have invited along on this shoot Mr. Dinesh Thakkar. All of you know him, of course, as the force behind Angel One, a veteran market voice. But I don't know how many of you know that he's a complete auto enthusiast and has a garage, which I think is everyone's envy. Thank you so much, Mr. Thakkar, for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this opportunity. As I also am a car enthusiast, so definitely I would really be very excited to drive this car with you, and plus engage in markets, and plus some talks on my car garage.
Yeah. So by the way, I don't know if you guys know, but he has McLarens, Porsches, and believes in performance over luxury. I think that is one thing that you're going to be looking for. Is this about style, and how much of it is about performance?
See, for Tesla, I would say I would look at kind of like innovation, what they have brought in. Apart from being EV, I think this company innovates a lot. And we also being into a field where we believe innovation is going to create deep penetration. So that is a common element what I am looking at Tesla. Tesla is nothing but a computer on wheels. So that way I would say it's more than a car.
You know, the biggest test, at least for any car company and even for a Tesla, is grappling with Mumbai roads. So let's see how that goes. All right, we're starting off our drive, and as has been explained to us, first of all, are you excited?
Yeah, definitely. Very excited.
I promise to drive as well as I can. Thank you. Thank you.
I fully trust you.
So the way this works is pretty interesting. So I have to, everything is on this screen. There's pretty much nothing here in the center of the car. It's very different from what you see. Nothing around the steering wheel. Everything is from the screen. Now, that can be, I think, excellent if once you get used to it. Perhaps right in the beginning, it'll take some getting used to, because that's not how other cars usually work. So here we go. And we're off. So you know what's exciting about this, Dinesh? I feel that the way they've made this so intuitive. I'm going to start the conversation talking a bit about Tesla, and the whole concept of this conversation, of course, with Dinesh Thakkar, has been to talk about Teslanomics. Has Tesla's time come in India? We've been waiting for this for at least a decade now. By the time it has come, there are other competitors, but Tesla still has that brand value. So some of your thoughts on that. First, Mr. Thakkar, considering that you are truly a car lover and you believe in performance over luxury.
See, Tamanna, what I see is that Tesla is a company who really innovated and built all their cars from grassroots level as an EV. So technology what they are using is purely thought based on how EV should function, how EV should look like. So you look at all the functions like over here, everything is on the dashboard, which unlike EVs that we see, which are converts from internal combustion engine to this, they are more luxurious car where all the software is fitted. This I am feeling as if it is a computer on wheels. So everything is like so well kind of like designed and so user friendly. And that is really, I'm actually, this is first time I'm sitting as close to steering wheel as I can sit. So I can see all these functions and that excites me.
Are you pointing out to the fact that I've pulled my seat really up front so that my legs can reach? so, you know, when we're talking about Teslanomics and we spoke a fair bit about the car, I want to link it to and get your view on this consumption boom in India. This is something which I think even market has been betting on since budget this year, because these tax cuts came in. The premiumization theme has been there in Indian markets, in the economy for quite some time. How do you see this product and this launch in that bigger picture? Just as an example, there's a real estate developer who's come into Mumbai for the second time, a Delhi-based developer who's starting apartments at 6.5 crores. So those are the same guys who are going to come out and buy cars like this, isn't it?
Yeah, I think India, in terms of being aspirational and being a big consumption story, still, I think the story has just begun. If you look at current, our per capita income would be average around US 2,800 something. And we have seen big kind of consumption story play out when per capita income goes to 5,000 and 10,000, which is just maybe 5 to 10 years away. So I feel that brands like this who are thinking about being in India and capture this big consumption story, they have to look at next 25 years. They have to look at Viksit Bharat year 2047. And if you look at this category of HNI, what we call, or emerging HNI, who are earning between 50 lakh to 1 crore, that population is growing at the rate of 14 to 15%. So that is the fastest growth across the globe. And brands like Tesla, who are really trustworthy, who can really bank big on this consumption story, they should take serious view about next 10, 20 years rather than taking kind of a short-term view. So I believe this consumption story and aspirational story of India has played out well, and it is a beginning, I would say.